With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet in the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Opening play, and BOE will throw. Into the hands of Walker. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pass complete to Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Down the sideline to the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They send a tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Walker on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
completion. We've got third down. Nix from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He finds Mitchell complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Bullock's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Nix. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Walker hauls it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They send him left out of the slot. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Juke the defender. He's within striking distance. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They're going to try with the wideout. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Here's Nix. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. To throw. Here's Nix. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 9. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left. That's complete inside the 35. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's completed right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case. Not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Nix. Into the hands of Walker. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So second down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Slot man in motion left. Blitz coming, Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He spins right by him. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. On first and 10, here's Nix. He throws a bullet down the right. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Give him 32 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it's going to be second down. Back to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. On the move, past the 40. Keeps it moving. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He lofts it deep left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Slot man in motion right. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal, he's headed right on the option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He's got Andrews. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. We'll pause here. There's someone injured after that play, and yeah, it's their tight end, Mark Andrews. Play action with Nix. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pass complete to Walker. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. Escapes a defender. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's Walker on the option. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Nix with it on 1st. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
On third down, Walker. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets popped on that return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Ravens have the ball, but not the lead. They need to erase that deficit if they want the title. All set up now for 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, here's Lamar. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left, here's Walker. Jukes one defender. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Nicks off the play action. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nicks. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Nicks now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Receiver in motion going left. He's throwing for it! And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. the gun. Here's Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
From the 38. Catch made by Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And this time they're gonna get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Ravens facing a 5-point deficit. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Back to throw it. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Evans now to return. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Ravens play that should win them this game.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Their whole season has led to this moment. He takes a knee, let the celebration begin.
nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
And that does it. The Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions.